One of the fun ways that they use it is when they're going to fill a BOPUS order.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to take the pad around the store and try and figure out where that thing is at, right?
Yeah, they
Or
probably
the
love
back
it,
room.
too.
Right.
Before that, it was impossible.
Yeah.
Right. But there's all kinds of uses like that are making it really a lot easier. We're using it in
Okay.
inventory control. We're
Okay.
using it in loss prevention. There's a lot of different applications for the RFID.
Okay.
Chris, I'm curious, too, because you talked about knowing your customer. One of the use cases that we like and have talked a lot about for RFID, you talked about it the clothes coming into the fitting room. When you think about that, that's very analogous to the abandoned cart online,
Oh, yes.
which you have a lot of experience with. It sounds like you're thinking about that. So are you thinking about that, number one? And then what are you learning about that? And where are you planning to take that whole idea next?
Well, we are getting a lot of great data on what customers are trying and then leaving, as opposed to what they're taking up the register to check out
Right.
with. So we are getting this pile of data that says these are the things people are trying on and
Yeah.
not walking out the door with. The conversion, therefore, is much lower. And it's a signal to us on product questions we ought to have.
Yeah.
But what you do is you take that data, and we're just getting started with all this, believe me.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
But you cross-reference that against the reviews that you
Okay.
got.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
And the customer service contacts.
Yeah.
You've got a pretty good signal about what products resonate with customers, versus which ones do not.
Do you also have a signal to the other degree of hey, maybe I can retarget this one with some type of deal or some type of incentive to get them to interact with me online? Or is that not as an important part of the equation? I'm curious.
I would say we haven't figured out how to make that information personally relevant to the people that have done the try-ons yet.
Okay.
But where we are thinking about that type of thing is in our CRM, in customer relationship management, where we are now looking at, we're calculating the customer lifetime value for each of our customers and what actions drive an increase in customer lifetime value. So like downloading our app.
Yeah.
As soon as you download our app, you interact with us a whole lot more, right?
Yeah.
So that's a really good thing we want people to do. Going into the store to get a fitting, that's something we want people to do. So what we're doing then is using all of the data to tell us when are the right moments for those things in a person's shopping journey, and what is the most likely time that they will take that action, and it will result in something positive for us both.
Right.
And so when do we surface that thing to them
Yes.
so that they'll do it now? And that's what our whole focus for CRM is.